It's the waste management, or as I like to call the wasted management fees. Way to mess up there. That's gonna make it cut. All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Main Course presented by Golficity. This week, I got another tailgate for you. I'm gonna save you hours of arguing with your better half about whether or not it's okay for you to sit down and watch the Waste Management Phoenix Open, or as I like to call it, the Wasted Management Phoenix Open. This week, I've got a beer can chicken. What this is gonna do is this is gonna allow you to not only sit down and watch the tournament and drink all day long, but it's as easy as it can get, because if I can do it, you can do it. This is what you're gonna have to do. The first thing you're gonna need to do before you get started with any of this is you're going to need to get a 3 to 4 pound chicken. You're gonna need to get it washed and dried, really dried. Like right here, you can see this has still got a little bit of water coming off it. I have to get that a little drier. The reason for that is if it's wet, it's not gonna crisp up. We want that crispy crispness, so make sure you wash it in cold water, get all that slime off it, pat it dry, because we're about to have a party, baby. Get that fixed up, ready to go, and then I'm gonna show you how to make that dry rub that's gonna get all up in there. It's gonna be a good time. All right, so you're gonna need a tablespoon of black pepper. That's the only thing you need for a tablespoon. Make sure you get rid of that, because if you don't, you're gonna end up putting way too much spice in there. Next of it, teaspoon of everything else. So you're going to need onion powder, so to the best of your ability, get in there and take that skin, and you're going to take your fingers and you're going to want to loosen that up as best as you can. What that's going to do when you do that is this is where we're going to put the rub, and it's going to keep all that flavor in there. Once you get it separated, you're going to take about half of this mixture we did. So get on your fingers, don't be afraid, and just start sliding your fingers in there. What I learned when I watched this, because as you guys know, I'm not a chef, so I found this recipe online. This is a Food Network recipe from Guy Fieri, and what he told me to do, well, not me directly, but the camera when he shot it, is you want to get that rub down to the thighs. All those juices, all those flavors are going to come down to the thighs on their own while they're cooking, but if you can get it down there on your own, that's good too. Take your beer, you're gonna grab a glass, and you're going to pour out half the beer. Here's the good part. When you pour out half the glass, or half the can rather, you're gonna keep that for later. Well, now actually. So now, what you're going to do is, the recipe calls for 2 cloves of garlic. I like garlic, so I got a little bit more. Take a knife, put it down, put the blade away from you, smash it. Just like that, throw it in the can. Take your other clove, the knife down, smash it. What that's going to do is when it's in the beer, and it's cooking on your chicken, all the flavor is gonna go on there. So what are you gonna do? Can, chicken, open it up, and you're gonna slide it right over the top. Stands up on its own. It's like you've won an award for actually going to the kitchen and cooking yourself something. Now we got our chicken trophy ready to go. I'm gonna grab some bacon. So what we need is about half a pound of bacon. So I got a whole fresh package for you here. Cut that open. We're gonna take these pieces and take a toothpick. What I did already is I soaked these in water, and I'm gonna stuff part of it in the inside. Take a toothpick, shove it in there. You're gonna do this all the way through the whole chicken. Oven's at 450. Grab big ass baking tray, and you're gonna take your chicken trophy, slap it on there. Now that you got that in there at 450, you're gonna set a timer for 10 minutes. What are you gonna do for 10 minutes? You're gonna drink this beer and another one, and you're gonna come back. So give me 10 minutes. All right, you're gonna drop that temperature down to 325. You're gonna set it for an hour, which means you got an hour to drink. So come back in an hour. I'm just kidding. We're gonna start the next part. We got macaroni and cheese. We're gonna go with this because after a day of drinking, you got some chicken. It's gonna suck up all the alcohol. What's better than macaroni and cheese with some chicken? So we're gonna do that. So let's get started on mac and cheese after I do this. Just in a minute. Well, in a second. First things first, I got my mac and cheese, well, my noodles for my mac and cheese ready to go. So you guys ready? Next, I'll show you guys how to make the sauce. What you're gonna need for that is you're going to need about 1.5 bricks of sharp cheddar cheese. So you're gonna get that all shredded up, nice and good. You're gonna get 2 cans of evaporated milk. Can number 1, put that in there. Put that in there. Get it in there. You wanna mix that around. Once you see that starting to boil, you wanna move that from the heat, guys, because we're not trying to boil it up. We're gonna move that over. And you wanna grab 2 cups of your already pre-shredded cheese, 1/4 cup of Parmesan. Oh yeah, salt to taste. And there's our cheesy goodness. Get that all stirred around. Now, I wanna take my noodles, already cooked, put that in there. Pro tip, you wanna make sure that your noodles aren't fully cooked all the way. I may have overcooked mine a little bit because I wasn't paying attention, but don't overcook your noodles. Leave it a little bit of al dente, a little bit of bite to it because we're gonna put this in the oven. Grab yourself a baking sheet or baking dish. You can put these in like little circle ramekin thingies. I don't got that. I got this. So, take your mac and cheese. Look how thick and creamy that is. That looks good, but we're gonna go another level. So we got cheese here. Just sprinkle that on. Our chicken's gonna be done in like 10 minutes. As soon as that's done, we're gonna pull the chicken out. This is gonna go back in for 10 minutes in the oven. Everything's gonna come together. When this is finished, the chicken's gonna be done. Look how it comes together. 1 minute. We're in the last 10 seconds. We're about to take out the bird that's been sitting in there for an hour. Mine went 1 hour and 15 because it's a little bit bigger, so you wanna watch your cooking times for the size of the bird you got, but let's see how this looks, yeah? I wish that I would have put a little more of the seasoning on the outside. I just put it on the inside and underneath the skin. Probably should have put some on the outside and made it look a little bit prettier, but first impression from that. But smell-wise, it's really good. What we're gonna do is for that mac and cheese we've already prepped, we're going to kick up the temperature to 400 degrees. 20 minutes, the mac and cheese will be nice and brown, ready to go. This will be ready to go, cut into it, and basically, let's just enjoy the rest of the Waste Management Phoenix Open with a nice wasted beer can oven cooked chicken. Smells good. I have no idea how I'm gonna scoop this out, but it looks so unbelievably cheesy. I can actually see like a ring of like buttery deliciousness coming up to the top. So you can see it's all melty, cheesy deliciousness. Got one more thing left. Chives. Kitchen scissors. It makes it look like you're fancy, but literally, all you're doing is cutting stuff. Let's plate this up, see how it tastes. Get another beer going. Got a nice, cheesy mac and cheese with some chives on there. Beer can chicken with some bacon. Give it a taste. You can actually taste the beer that's cooked up into the chicken. It doesn't taste like bitter or anything like that, but it actually has a nice beer flavor. And you can get all the spices, all the flavor in that rub we made. The chicken's good. Mac and cheese. Okay, I nailed the mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is really good. I mentioned you might want to undercook the noodles a little bit because they're going to go back in the oven, but oh yeah. Okay, that was good. So, that's it for this week's episode of Main Course Tailgate for the Waste Management Open. Hopefully, if you guys tried this, you have a better time cutting the chicken than I did, because I sucked at that. But it's good. It's going to suck up all the alcohol. If I were you, I'd start this at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So that way, by the time the tournament's over, you got a nice meal going. You got a nice amount of food to suck up all the alcohol. Thanks for you guys for joining me. If you guys tried it, let me know in the comments below. If you didn't try it, you should try it. Just try it. Be better than me. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.